Hello, welcome back to Maths with Miss Faiza. So now we will look at inverse proportion. Okay, inverse proportion, remember inverse proportion is where, let's say if your x is increasing, your y will decrease. Okay, it's inverse. Okay, if your x is decreasing, your y will increase. So the graph for this would be like this. That is for inverse proportion. Okay, so then the equation for inverse proportion is the opposite also. It will be y equals to k over x. Okay, so these three things here you need to remember. Okay, so then k is still the same thing, it's a constant. So first thing, like you do like direct proportion, same thing also, you need to determine the equation. After that you can find the constant value. After that you can find the value of anything you need lah, based on the equation, based on the question. Alright, so let's try to look at question 1 here. They give you t is inversely proportional to n. Okay, so that means t is equals to k over n. Okay, remember, just substitute the t with the y. The first letter here with the y, the second letter given with the x. Alright, so same thing. Once you identify the equation, the correct equation, then you may try to answer the question lah. So now your question is to find an equation connecting t and n. Okay, so your equation you already write here, but then it's not finished. Why? Because the k you don't have any value there. So you need to find the value of k. How? Just substitute the value given here. Okay, substitute the value. So t is equal to 30, so you just write t will be 30, equal sign, still equal sign, k, that's why we need to find, over, and given here is 5, so just write 5. Okay, so just rewrite the whole thing again, just substitute with the numbers given. Okay, now here you need to find k. Same thing, once you need to find something that you need, okay, like the k, the x, or the y, you need to make it just on one side of the equal sign. Okay, just you alone, just that number alone, not any other numbers. So that means you need to kick this 5 number, you cannot make it here, so you need to move it to the other side of the equation. Okay, so you need to move it to the other side of the equation because we want k only, we don't want the 5. So that means we need to move it. So how do we move it? Alright, so like direct before, it's it's y equals to kx, where k is multiplied with the x. Now your k here is divided with the x. Okay, because over means divide. Okay, remember, so this k here is divided by the x. So once you move from division to the other side of equation, it will become multiplication. So you just rewrite this whole thing, 30, the number is 30, so you just put times 5. Instead of division, it will turn into multiplication. And then you just put equals, then you write k, because 5, just k only left. 5, you already moved to this side. Okay, you already moved to the left side. Alright, so then just flip it. 30 times 5, you will get an answer of 150. So that means k equals to 150. So you just rewrite your whole equation again. You will get t equals to k is 150 over n. Okay, so that is your answers for question A. Alright, now let's look at question B. The rule is the same, okay? The method is the same as in direct proportion. Okay, now you're looking for question B, you're looking for the value of t when n is equal to 10. Same thing. Then you just need to find t, so you just rewrite the equation that you got with the same thing, over 1 over 150 over n. So now they give you you want to look for t. We need to make t just on one side of the equal sign with it alone only. There's no other number should be there, just the number t alone. Okay, then. It will be when n equals to 10. Okay, So just write the t because you want to find the t. Okay, and then the 150 over n, given here the value is 10, so just write 10. So 150 divided by 10, you will get 15. So that is your t lah. Okay, your answer is 15. Okay, now let's look at C. It's the same rule as well. You need to find the value of n when t equals to 25. Okay, so it's the opposite. Just now you look for t, now you're looking for n, given with a t. Same thing, use the same equation here that you have, t equals to 150 over n. Okay, so then they give you t is equals to 25. So you just put t is equals to 25. Okay, and then you rewrite the same thing again, 150 over n. Okay, now we need to find n, meaning that you need to make it on just one side. Okay, but currently n is under the fraction. You cannot simply move 150. Cannot straight away move 150. Why? Because n is at the bottom. If 150 is at the bottom while n is at the top, you can move it. But now n is at the bottom, so that means you need to move n first. Okay, so where do you move it? You may move it to this side. Okay, so here it's 150 divided by n. So now from this side of equal sign, n is moving to the other side of equal sign. Okay, and the operation just now is division. Now since it's moving, n is moving to the other side of equal sign, it will become multiplication. It will change. Okay, remember, so it will be 25 times the n equals to 150. Just write the same thing, 100 equals to 150. Okay, let me write it again because it's clashing with the question there. So it will be 25 times n equals to 150. Okay, so then you need to find the n. N is already on one side and it's already on top of a number. Okay, it looks okay. It's not under a fraction. Okay, it's not at the bottom of a fraction. It's already on a whole number. Okay, so if you have this, so you can just move the other numbers around, move to the other side. Okay, we just need n, so we just write n, and then we need to move this 25 to the other side. So you see, it's multiplication. So once you move it, it will become division. So 150, you divide with the 25. Okay, so you will get an answer of, look at that, 150 divide 25. So you will get an answer of n is equals to 6. So that is your answer. Okay, so all of you can try to do question 2 and 3. Okay, try to do first and then we will discuss during class.